Let me try it now, see how this works.
Alright. Yeah, I'm doing some Clockwork City Vault stuff. Like, I'm doing stuff in the game still. I'm just learning each character, unfortunately. Especially if
No
it's a
problem.
new class like Sorcerer. It takes time. Like, I can't...
Yeah.
Hound used Sonora to get inside. We have to hurry.
Like,
She
it's not straight away. Especially if the character doesn't have, a lot of, like, forgiveness mechanics.
Chaos.
Like,
Yeah.
Templar has a ton of healing forgiveness mechanics that makes it so that you don't have to know as much. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, survivability and sustain are pretty easy on the Templar.
I know, it's one of the things, you don't realize how big of a deal it is until you start to try other stuff that doesn't have that. You know?
Oh, trust me, I did my first dungeon as a tank today, so that was interesting for sure.
I didn't realize that was the
I've
first time
been
you'd done
mastered
a
such a
tank.
Yeah, that's
So
the first time doing
Overload
the
can
thing.
be
Well,
morphed into what is the question?
I do have the Templar, the tank build on the Templar, but that's not like a legit tank build. Because I'm all my pulls I do with well, most of my pulls I do with the
Increases light attacks.
rushing agony. I think it is that does the pull for me,
Power
and tormentor for the taunts. So it's like not quite the same as doing an actual tank. You know what I mean? This has definitely been a lot harder to learn.
Can I get Vigor unlocked real quick? Like, I'm still learning the Sorcerer class. Still trying to learn about what it does and how to make it work.
What role are you playing with your sword?
Um, that I'm still trying to determine. Mostly damage, but I'm trying to also determine what else they do because I'm not very familiar with what they do.
I just chained a snake.
The little one?
Really? Yeah.
The tiny one?
I pulled a fluffy.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Like I use him as a DPS mostly, but I'm also trying to learn about it. Beat the Clockwork Guardian.
Yeah, I got my sword set up as a DPS, at Magica DPS. Right now, it's pretty fun. Definitely harder to learn. Definitely harder to sustain. Oh my goodness.
Well, I'm trying to learn what he does. Like I do put heavy armor on him and stuff. I'm trying to make it. Wait, I shrunk into something tiny. What? What the hell? I had never done this part of the quest before, ever. This is like entirely new.
Most swords I see use a lot of the pets. Orange doesn't. She doesn't like the pets.
No, I have
But
a pet. I have pets. I've got an imp thing. I'm eventually gonna replace it with something else. But...
do you use the volatile familiar at all, or is just the winged twilight that you don't like, right? Orange.
Yeah. I'm going
Would you
to
like
log
see
out
me in
for.
all my
Can I
glory?
log this?
Oh,
I
your
can't. I can't.
glory.
Soon,
I'm gonna
you'll
log
be
for the
able to
night,
witness
but
my
it's nice
greatest
to talk to
achievement.
y'all. I'll be back
Oh,
on
I'm gonna
tomorrow.
be able to witness Barbas's greatest achievement.
I'm going to bring my
Have a
master's
great night.
grandest plan ever
See you
to fruition.
tomorrow.
Good night,
You'll be
Fluffy.
so
Master's
proud.
Yeah,
grandest
I
plan.
don't
Stay out
use
of
the
my way
volatile
and enjoy
familiar
the
because it
show.
interferes with
I
tank
promise it
crowd
will be
control.
highly entertaining.
So,
Oh, yes,
The volatile
indeed.
one does?
Grandest. My master and his
it's
partner
been
That's because
so
Vicky.
the
long
final
since
blast
Oh, no.
does a
Bad
stun.
stuns.
Barbas.
Yeah,
I almost
Oh,
gave away the
okay.
surprise. Oh, you're a tricky one, you are.
I
That's the
think
one
the only
that
way to
tricks
use it
me.
is
Worried
to use
about
it
the
unmorphed. I
arch-cannon?
think it doesn't
The
stun.
What
poor
about the
old man.
If I remember
He
correctly,
died
I
in
don't
his
remember
sleep,
for sure
all
though, but
peaceful-like.
something like
I
that.
saw
I
an
just
opportunity and leapt
I
right in.
don't really mess with it.
Stupid Vivek. He never even noticed. I
I'm
was
just like me.
masterful in the role, though. Don't you agree? You may not, but I'm going to bring my master. My master has been trying to find this place for the longest time.
Master is
He
trying to
actually
find his
set the
place the
ball
longest
rolling.
time.
I didn't
I
even
saw
think
an
about
opportunity
that.
to improve his plan and make it better.
Yeah, that's why I
So
don't
took
use
the
the little dude.
Nice chat, but I've got to run.
I think
I've got a
that
barrel
if
of
you
red energy
have
to
him
collect.
unmorphed, I think maybe he doesn't do the stun. I don't remember though for sure. So
Well, Barbas is quite the mastermind. Seems.
Talk to the data resolve if you want. Follow me into the maintenance junction. That should take care of the defenses. I disabled most of the defenses in this section.
Disabled most
but
of the
Seal
defenses.
installed numerous safeguards.
Numerous
I
safeguards.
advise caution just in case. Barbas, with my help, the probability calculates in your favor. Only one
Ooh,
logical
I'll take
place.
Mount Flower. I need that.
Atto to see. I'm just doing this for now, just to wait the flash and I'm gonna go to sleep, because I had to do a lot of stuff. I'm amazed that, the situation today worked out, at least in any mild capacity, because unfortunately, for over a week now, I've been having some other problems, having to run the entire house myself and stuff. Still have to deal with these rotors. Barbas seems to have a huge scheme in mind.
Too bad we'll never get past the gate while the factotum's protected.
The hound is right. Disable the factotums and the gate
I
cameras.
keep forgetting I move my skills around.
But yeah, it's not that easy to play Sorcerer because they don't have all those shields and stuff that Dragon Knight has, and it doesn't have the healing and the shields that the other class has, so it's a lot less survivability. So that's very
Oh, they got
difficult to
those.
adjust.
They do have a shield skill, and they do have a decent, actually a really good heal. Dark Exchange is a heal that
Where
also
is
gives you a resource back. So, like, if you're using Magicka a lot like that, it'll give you a Magicka recovery over time,
So
as
what-
well as a burst heal. And then, you could also use, the familiar, you can change it to a Clanfear, and it comes with the burst heal as well.
I use the clan fear on my stamps work.
So I'm imagining Bound Armor is the shield and Dark Exchange is the heal.
Dark Exchange is a heal and recovery. It takes a channel, so it takes a little time to cast it. Less than a second, and during that time you can't block. The Clanfear is an instant cast. But
Done. Much
it's a pet that when you activate it also bursts heal you and your
Whoever
group.
catches the hound
And
loses.
the
Follow Barbas.
Twilight
That
also has the
reminds me, I need to
nerf.
evolve that. I need to
The
evolve
Twilight.
my clan fear.
So they do have quite a bit in their kit. The
Okay,
matriarch.
now I have a clan fear instead of an imp.
Yeah, the clan fear when you activate it after you've already summoned it, that's a heal. Um, if you get the Twilight, you go with the matriarch. That's also a heal for you and the group. I think it might be the clan fear that does the group as well. I might have them backwards. I have the DPS forms of them. And then Dark Exchange, that's another heal. And then you have Encase, I think it
What's this
is a
rocket
damage
there?
shield.
Looks like you need more staffing.
Oh, I'm forgetting all the skills. Because I didn't go that route. I didn't try to go
Another path
the
faster away.
protection route.
Now,
I
I'm
went
trying
full
to go. I'm
DPS.
only trying to go the protection route because most of my characters have some form of protection in them. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
And to go.
Another route that you could go, if you're able to go. No, you can't go to that chapter. Never mind. That's closed off to you. I was going to say Blackwood, you could go get one of the companions and turn them into a support class for you.
Right.
Uh,
Now the weird thing about Blackwood is even though I'm not using it, I do thank the update for alerting me to the game again. With the fact that I was ignoring up the game. I know it's dumb, but a lot of other video games try to vie for my attention. If that makes any sense.
Gotcha.
And then, like, on top of them vying for my attention, there's the problem of like, I thought the game was like Twilight Princess at one point, which was a grievous mistake, where I thought like Molag and Vet Rank 2 or whatever was basically the whole game. So that, and at the time it kind of was, but it's hard to explain. So then I started to ignore the game for a long time, and I really regret
I would
doing
imagine
that.
it's changed a lot since then. Must be weird coming back to it after being away a while.
Weird is an understatement. It's like ridiculous.
So, I need to get
This guy is so funny. I mean, when I say weird, like, I go back here, and the first thing I notice, I'm like, what happened? I didn't go to hell? Oh, there is a sexy dark elf, a sexy high elf lady that guides you through the thing. Oh, what's this? What's this? We have this, and eventually it's, what's this? Oh, we'll see what happens. Wait a minute. The vet rank thing is
I
gone.
need so many more skill points.
The vet rank thing is dead. It's permanently dead. It's this weird CP thing. What's this? Ages later, I figured it out.
Yeah, I came back to the game after leaving it for a while, like 3 days before they changed the CP entirely. And you talk about logging in that day, and it's like, after I just got used back to playing again, oh, I was like, what's this? That's new.
Look, Master.
Well, I defeated a little guardian. This mission doesn't seem to be that hard, which I'm happy about. Because so far, this Dark Elf has had a lot of struggles.
For you interfered with a plan that wasn't intended for the likes of you.
I also worry
Wasn't
about the
intended, yeah, I'm
Ignite
heavy
shield.
attacking. I'm interfering with the plan, dude, because number one, you're a Daedra, and this guy is meant to hunt Daedra anyway, as a demon imp. Number two, because this guy is actually struggling with a lot of the other content. Like, Cyrodiil is completely controlled by the Dominion, so it's not like Cyrodiil is really an option for me. And Battlegrounds is torture. So, and I already did my daily dungeon, so...
What level is that character?
It's level 14, it's about to be 15 now. It's a new character. I have a CP, I have 2 CP characters, and 1 level 20. The level 20 is the character that's a dagger that I mentioned, the lady.
I think Barbas is
Okay.
already inside.
She's my only
That's the
dagger.
atelier behind
The
me.
rest is AP.
Not only is this the workshop where Sotha Seal experimented with divine energy, it also houses one of the reservoirs that
One of
can
the
be used.
reservoirs.
I was asking
Nice.
because if
The
you're
reservoir currently filled with
level
almost
45, you
certain
could run
Sura
Undaunted
led him
pledges.
right to it. Won't take the Hound long to figure out how
led
to
him right
access
to it.
Vivek's stolen energy. Then he'll try to open a portal for his master, Clavicus.
Clavicus
I just hit
Vile.
level 28 on my orc, my
Maybe. Probably.
tank.
It's a distinct possibility. No, that's inadvisable.
Yeah,
The
it's only
atelier has
areas of
defenses.
defenses.
You'll have no idea what.
Alright,
What's the
Divinity.
fastest way to level up
Level up what?
PvP
Fences
lines?
won't let you in.
Okay, you're gonna not like this, but I think I have an answer for you. You know what the answer is? It's simpler with PvP.
What?
Go PvP with Vapor.
Battlegrounds.
Oh, yeah. You're probably right.
Under 50
See, I don't-
battlegrounds, regular battlegrounds. Battlegrounds, you go straight into fighting people. You don't have to screw around. Because the problem with Cyrodiil is you screw around a lot. Like, you screw around a lot with messing with keys. But if you have, like, if you ask people to duel, or you go to battlegrounds, you'll get more duels in. Yeah, it's either battlegrounds or asking other players to duel.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you don't get anything from the duel. For that,
No, you do.
because you gotta get
you
alliance
get,
points.
oh, I'm not talking about alliance points. I'm talking about leveling your assault.
Nope.
alliance
Dueling
points.
somebody will do that?
I mean, it'll give you skill points. Not skill points. Assault, like, points, because you're technically fighting people, but I haven't tried it. I normally just do battlegrounds. Man, this is actually tough where I'm at. Because I don't have
I
any
don't know,
food,
that's-
and I'm getting slaughtered by a bunch of giant rotating rotors. Okay, I destroyed the core, thank God. I thought I was gonna die.
So I need what day?
Thank you about the clan fear thing, because again, I'm new to this class, so...
You're welcome. Is it helping out?
It's helping out because, again, this guy doesn't normally, like, I don't know about his, like, sustain options. Like, it's gonna help with my orc sorceress as well, 'cause she has sustain options, like, problems with sustain too. Like, the other two don't have issues with sustain, because the other one has, like, dragon blood, and the other one is, like, a whole bunch of healers and ridiculousness. Like, but
Okay, so by
my wizard
sustain,
has
you
the
mean what?
most sustain. I'll show you.
You got. So by sustain, you mean by healing. Gotcha.
Yeah, he's like, if there's anyone who knows about, like, anyone who has a lot of, like, healing sustain, it's probably that. Well, the
Also
original
another-
Baker Smith account, here's the thing. My lizard was originally designed for a dark purpose. The Lizard Man was originally designed as like a duo with my brother, who was, wait for it, a Dominion Khajiit. One of the worst things in the entire game.
Now,
Not
there's
only was he a
another.
Dominion Khajiit, he was also a big stealer, skill fanatic. He was like basically the worst thing to find.
Now, there's a couple other ways you can heal on the sword. There's a passive that I don't know if you're high enough level for it yet, but underneath the dark magic skill line, there's a passive that whenever you apply dark magic ability directly to an enemy, you'll gain health. It heals you.
Open the north fork
And then there's
destroy
another
its
route too.
defenses.
With CP, there is a passive called Reaving Blows that heals you based off the damage that you do.
I have roughly
There's crit
90
surge.
CP
Heals
for
you when you do
warfare,
crit.
90 CP for craft, and 89 for fitness. I'm going to be
That's
getting.
enough.
I'm going to be getting some more of it on my Nord. My Nord is going to be the CP earner for now, because he's got the gear to be ridiculous now. So I just have to now use him to get the CP.
Yeah, crit surge also can heal you. For whenever you crit damage, it will heal you based off the damage. But the skill I was talking about was the under the dark magic crit surge. You're not gonna have for a while. I want to say you got to get to level 35 to get to crit surge.
Oh, that's right, I
could
forget
get
that
this
he's
guy
a
to
little
level
baby
35,
character.
But I mean, I will be making my Nord CP 300 plus. I'm going to be continuing to get him CP so that he can provide everyone else with CP, so they can get their CP things. So that's my CP streams. Well, him and the Lizard, the CP duo.
Alright, so you have access to blood magic, rank 1.
Touch is active.
We'll
Open
look
it.
into
That-
that.
Enter the energy reservoir.
That's it's a passive. It's under dark magic. When you hit an enemy with a directly applied dark magic ability, you heal for 800. It scales off your max health and
I'm gonna
it
start
can
with
occur once.
rebate. I don't have a lot of skill points on this character, so I'm gonna have to keep going. Oh yeah, I see it now. You know what?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
mine-
go just take blood magic because I'm not even gonna mess around. I'm just gonna get it because I don't want it's hard to survive on this guy. So that's why I'm.
So
gonna do
the
it.
best way to proc that would be with your crystal fragment, or your what's it called originally? 'Cause I don't think you got morphed up to crystal
Little
fragments yet.
shard or something like that.
I mean, I morphed the crystal fragments, but I don't know if I have encase right now, I might switch back.
Yeah, that's gonna be the best way for you to proc it right now.
Ah, I get to fight Barbas. Hell yeah. Fighting
In
the Barbas.
case is an immobilize, but that should also proc. No, that's a area, so that will not
Where the heck
proc.
did Barbas go? Oh, there he is. Sorry,
So
there's a
crystal fragments, and room prison are the only way to proc that skill, blood magic.
Why is he trying to burn me? That is the dumbest thing that he could have ever tried to do to this guy. I'm sorry, but if you try to burn this guy, you literally don't understand. You don't even... It's the dumbest thing to do. Because it's the thing that's going to do the least damage. And you're like, what? Yeah. This guy, burning him is almost useless. I can almost stand it.
Surge, you don't get that until rank 30. And Storm Calling. That's another way to heal as well, but you'll probably, your damage shield you won't get till pretty much the same time. That's called Conjured Ward. It's under your Daedric Summoning. That's gonna grant you and your pets a damage shield whenever you use it, based off your max magicka.
You know what? I'm finally getting to understand how those suckers like do that weird stuff where they like are somehow able to damage tank lightning him a lot. I still don't understand why Mr. Barbas, who's now an ash pile on the ground, I do not understand why he thought that burning me was a good idea.
Well, fire is typically your highest damage.
Yeah, but not
Barbas, though, being a Daedra,
not
should know.
versus an elf. It's not versus the thing I've got. You want to
The
use
dark elf?
lightning? Yeah, you want to use lightning. Anything else? Basic attacks. Don't use fire against the guy I have. It's such a bad idea. You know, like.
You're the mortal who gave
The damage mitigation from it isn't all that great.
I mean, for me it is.
I mean, if
I can almost stand in magma and fire when I got the passive ability pretty early on.
it's still better than like trying to be a vampire that's not a dark elf for sure.
How dare you?
I wonder if that's why
How dare I disappoint a dog?
Fluffy
I never
runs
try to
as a
be
dark elf
faster, and I never harm my hair.
as
Whenever it's
her
a creature,
vampire.
deer. Listen, a man
Oh,
or
maybe.
tried to kill Lord
to help
Vivek
try to
and destroy
mitigate
Harmon.
the
Makes sense.
What?
increased damage. At level 3, it only gives you 4620 resistance, which that's what, 7 or 8% damage mitigation, right?
I don't know.
Plans would be on his
I don't know how the
comprehension.
math
To blame
works
the
myself.
inevitable. Some troubles. Stay here till
Well,
the morning
30k
threat. Those of you don't
is
sound.
50%,
Master,
Quiet,
so
dog.
an eighth of 50%.
Who dares intrude upon my lesson? Found you.
Make my brain hurt.
Oh, Clavicus
So that'd be
This isn't good.
Clavicus file? Yes,
I
we
lost
found
you somewhere
Clavicus
between the
file.
Clockwork City and Vivek. But
Somewhere
it was
in
simple
Clockwork
enough to
City
trace
and
your
Vivek.
energy signature to this Daedric shrine.
Daedric Shrine.
Unfortunately, some power is
I'm actually
imprisoned.
gonna break out the
Clavicus file. He
calculator
wants to
for
trap
this.
me here for a few decades.
33,000.
Like 10% and multiply it by
To assist you. Well,
however
me and
many.
Sonara, expend a small amount of Vivek's energy
It
to stash you,
is
and that should
7%
Begone,
damage
meddling
mitigation.
wizard.
No, it's not that high.
Whoa, Sunara actually allowed me to escape from
It's-
Clavicus Vial? That's ridiculous.
it's-
That's like the Amulet of Kings. What the hell?
It's roughly 3% damage mitigation.
Did anyone just see that? The Sunara actually allows me to escape. That's like almost like the Amulet of Kings. That's ridiculous.
that actually worked. Well, glad to see you're still alive, assistant.
Hurry, Outlander. Vivek is nearly spent.
Oh, I want to get Coral Riptide on this character, but nobody's doing that.
to a close. So you
Trial
retrieved
anymore.
my
Yes,
stolen
so you
energy.
escaped your stolen energy, and I stopped
You
Barbas.
stopped
Probably not that they're
Barbas.
not doing it anymore. It's that not enough people are doing it yet.
75th.
And I say that because when Blackwood was new and everybody was doing Rock Grove for Basse, I was getting so frustrated I couldn't get a pug for it, you know? I was like,
Yeah.
man, it's like nobody's doing this thing, and like I'm sitting Craglorn like, you know, all day, can't get a pug for this on normal, right? I'm just trying to do it on normal just to fill out my sticker book. And fucking
Store it.
but Tyrael mentioned that. He was like, you know, a lot of people don't buy the chapter right away.
Wait.
Or like don't get it, or they wait,
Wait.
you
Yeah.
know. So
Vivek
he
is
said where I
actually.
wanted to go.
Oh my
I was
god!
seeing people
That
That
running it all the
actually
time.
can make. You can actually bring Vivek back to life with that, like a soul gem.
But when I was trying to do Rock Grove runs, everybody was trying to do Red Cell Reef, and I'm talking about tons of groups trying to get for the Dread
Yeah, but
Cell
that's
Reef.
God back from the brink of death.
I
and
thought
saved
you
all of
died
Barbenfell.
permanently.
That's my next
For the new trial, that's what I was talking about. The new trial, that's where you get the coral riptide from.
You have done
Is
much
that
for
it's
me
called
and
Dread Cell
for
Reef?
Barbenfell.
Yeah.
But as the
I always
warrior
forget
said,
the names.
Gratitude is its own reward. To start,
Dread
retrieve
Cell
the
Reef, I was
Arcannon's
seeing
signet from the Hall of
DSR
Wisdom.
all the
One
time,
last task
and then I finally
before your
decided I want to go
Okay.
get it, and now I can't find anybody trying to do it no more.
Okay.
I think, well, because Tyrael was
almost-
mentioning with when I was trying to get Basse, he was like, you know, people are hot to do it when it first comes out, but those are like kind of the early adopter types. It'll do it right away, buy it right away. But once they've kind of gone through everything, there's kind of like a lull in people doing it until
no,
like
I know
I guess the rest
that.
of the population pops up and does it. You know?
No, I know. I knew that.
Yeah.
That's what happened in what was it? In Elden Ring, there was the early adopters. And so, the problem was Elden Ring. I still have to go try to beat that game. The one boss that I really, really hated was the Godskin Noble. It's like giant, morbidly obese, like priest with a sword. Oh my god. That guy was so stupid and awful at the same time. Because, like, he was so quick with that sword for that size, you wouldn't even... And he does so much damage. Like, it's near a one-shot. Like, his stupid sword does near one-shots. And he's relentless. Like, I don't even want to explain what he's like, but... Anyway.
I need 205 transmute crystals to recreate my powerful assault. And then I need 240 crystals to recreate Turning Tide.
I almost have level 15. I just need, like, an enemy. Any enemies. And I'll have level 15 on here, which will be nice. It'll unlock weapon swapping.
Yeah.
Then I gotta go take a bathroom break. Make those sessions, because, you know, I am a conversationalist. I like conversation. Not everyone does, though. Especially not some of my guilds. Some of my guilds are
Still working on grinding.
anti-conversation.
Oh, I was making food. I've been AFK for like a while now.
I mean, I haven't. I've been fighting some stuff, but it's not like I don't have to go AFK to make food a lot of the time, especially when my mom was gone, because I didn't have anyone else to make any form of food. I had to make all the food, and I didn't have any chips. So, because you're like, what about the gamer's food? Chips. It's like, yeah, if I had chips.
Yeah, but jelly sandwiches.
You have to actually have chips to eat them.
Bananas.
Or bananas.
Yeah.
I didn't have that either.
Bananas. Peanut butter jelly? That's a good
I didn't
snack.
have bread for that. I had rice, I had There we
Which,
go. The
hey,
river troll.
oatmeal's good.
The
You know what?
river
You could put a
troll-
little spoonful of peanut butter in your
The
oatmeal and let
river
it
troll
melt in
gave me
there and
level
mix it in.
15. Let's go.
I never tried that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like put some dried fruit in there, like raisins or something. Just like like a heaping teaspoon of peanut butter. Like thickens your peanut butter and gives the peanut butter kind of a nutty, salty taste, and then whatever sweet in there, like fruit, like
All right,
raisins or
I'm gonna go to
something,
the
gives you the
bathroom
sweet. So
and
you get the
call it an
sweet and salty
episode
thing going on.
because I finally got
Sounds good.
my level
Yeah.
15 finally on this character.
Yeah.
Well,
Congrats.
it's like a big deal because like before that you're not really that relevant. Like you're okay,
Yeah.
you're somewhat relevant, but you get more relevant at level 15. Obviously, the biggest deal is CP, but that takes even more grinding.